Sit down. Well, this is Farooq Azam, and you are watching Oxbridge Talks. Today, I'm very happy to record this video, especially because I'm going to tell you today how did I learn my English. Learn English. You know why? Why did it come in my mind to let you know that how did I learn English? It has reasons. Many of us, when we decide that we should learn English, it comes in our mind, can I learn English? And that gives negative feeling. No, I cannot learn. There are so many persons, they wish that they learn how to speak very good English. But because of the belief they don't get, they try, they leave, and many of them they don't get success. All those who believe, yes, I can speak, they are the English speaker. They have learned. So I'm going to talk today, how did I learn English? Luckily, my brother was there only. When he was there and a person came to get admissions as he had started a school, my brother-in-law, and that brother-in-law means Jiju, he asked me, do you want to read? As I told you, I didn't have my father. I was there at my home playing, just investing my time with my different kind of friends actually. He asked me, do you want to read? I said, yes, I want to read. And my admission was done in Azad Public School. Do you know, at that age, 10 or 11 years of age, I got admission in nursery class. When I started going in the class, I was 10 to 11 years old and sitting in nursery class. I had, in that class especially, there were in the class all the students very small. I was only a senior one there. Why did they get admissions in nursery class? Because I didn't know anything, even ka, and all that. But somehow I got admission. I started going to the class. I learned and I went to the school almost 6 months all around. Around 6 months, I went to the school, and in that 6 months, I had learned ka, ka, ga, and a. You can understand. When my Hindi was not there, I didn't know how to read, how to write, and all that. How could I think about English, and how could be my English good? So somehow in 6 months, I learned ka, ka, ga, and a. Being senior, look wise, so my teacher wanted me to promote in from nursery to another class after learning ka, ka, ga, and a. But someone suggested to my brother-in-law that he is already, as per the age, it's a senior, so better get admission in the high school. I agreed to get admission in high school with the knowledge of only ka, ka, and a. I hope you are understanding, right? Please. When I had to take my and when I talk about English till my 10th, how could I think about English? I had no environment about. I didn't know Hindi. I was not good at all in a study, so I could not think about English also. I remember under matric when I just tell you about my English up to matric. I didn't know anything up to matric about English. I could not understand even a single word also. I used not to read. Tried reading sometimes, joining some coaching there nearby my village, but learning grammar only. I learned there only grammar. I could not even understand single line, single sentences and all that. Somehow I was just doing my study. Okay, but yes, under matric I used to be in my village. So in my village, a boy, a person senior to me, hardly a few years senior to me, a boy used to come in my village from the village of nearby my village. That boy used to come, and whenever he came in my village, the time when I was under matric, he tried speaking in English. He got habit of speaking time to time, again and again. He used to talk most of the time with us in English. So whenever he came in my home, many persons of my age, junior to me and senior to me, they used to stand around the boy and listening him. I remember I used to tell him, speak more, because we wanted to listen. We were interested to listen English, and I also wanted to listen. But when the boy used to speak in English, and he used to be standing in the crowd, we all were standing around the boy. Since when they all were looking at and listening him, they were happy. Trust me, guys, but I was not happy. Internally, I had the feeling very much jealous. I was thinking, why this boy is talking in English? Why am I not talking? Why am I not knowing how to speak? Because of I saw when the boy was speaking in English, all the persons there they were respecting a lot to the boy. Some of the time it happened, I was in the playground playing cricket. That boy came there in the ground. Trust me, we all players offered him batting, take bat, go to the crease and play the match. Just we did because the boy used to talk in English. So that the feeling I used to get, all those who talk in English, they get respect. I saw the boy getting respect there. So I was very much jealous. I used to feel why that boy is talking in English. Why am I not talking in English? So I got a feeling that I will do anything in my life or not, but I must improve my English because I wanted in my society, in my village, to be respected by the villager, by the group of my friends. I wanted to be respected. That was the reason it came in my mind and it made a house somewhere. It came and made a mark there. Okay, now I take you my matric class. So when I was in the matric, I did not know anything. I was very much afraid of that I may not pass the examinations. Because of this, some of my friends, including me, we decided to leave my school and go somewhere in Samastipur side where cheating used to be more in the past. I remember if I compare cheating in Darbhanga and Samastipur, so people used to cheat there more. They used to get more. It's especially permissions to cheat. If I talk here, we had less, and because of that, I left my coaching. Sorry, because of that, I left my school, went to Lakhanpatti, which is at uh, east of Kisanpur, around 15 to 20 kilometers might be, or maybe 10 to 15 kilometers. There is a village called Lakhanpatti. I got my matric registrations from there. Okay, I knew nothing. I was in 10th, I had my matric examinations. By God, dear all, trust me, I didn't know even A plus B whole square. Nothing at all. LCM, HCF division. I didn't have idea how to solve. This is the reason I went to there and applied for from there to appear my matric examinations. That's fine. Finally, the center was there at Kisanpur, nearby stations. East of Kisanpur, Daraja High School. I had my center there. Okay, I knew nothing, but I went thanks to cheating. There was cheating allowed. I had cheated in my examinations and I passed my matric. I'm telling you why with the reasons I'm telling you. I knew nothing, right? If I talk about English, I knew nothing. The boy used to come, he used to speak, and I used to get the feeling that why I don't know. Somehow I passed my matric with, of course, copying in the examinations. I could not write myself. I remember even a single number I could not write. That was my conditions. So now you can think with that condition, how could a person learn and to be a, how could a person learn how to speak in English and to be a teacher? It's a big deal. But yes, the boy who used to come in my village again and again and spoke in English, because of that, I had got one decision finally that yes, I must learn. And for that, I was just waiting for the right time. Just okay. Now somehow I wrote in the examinations, and when the result declared, I got its first division also because I told you I had cheated. I'm frankly speaking that yes, I had done. I had cheated in the examinations. I got first division, but I knew nothing about. I didn't have the knowledge. Okay, not of Hindi. Then how could think about English also? But yes, after my matric, I came here in Darbhanga to get admissions in Inter 11th class. I didn't know at the time when I passed matric. I had not heard the name of science, arts, and commerce also. One of my friend after my matric asked me, which faculty will you take? I was surprised to know what is this. I had gone to my one of the teacher of my village and I asked. He explained me the differences between science, arts, and that he explained me the differences among science, arts, and commerce. Since I have been the weakest student, I got admission in arts I got admission with arts in CM Arts College, right in Darbhanga, and started doing my study. to continue my 11th and 12th class, I shifted here in Darbhanga with one of the person who is from Basatpur. His name is Jabir. He was my relative, and with him I joined there. About English, when I talk about till inter class also, I was big zero in English. I knew nothing. So in matric, I cheated, I passed. Now I got admission in college. I shifted in Darbhanga. Okay, so when I shifted in Darbhanga, I had my roommate, one Mr. Jabir. Jabir had a friend, and the boy friend was Tamizuddin. He was somewhere from Bharwara side. Exactly, I don't have idea. His name is Tamizuddin. Okay, the boy used to come to meet him. Okay, again and again. Whenever that boy came at our lodge, he used to speak after every word or every sentences. Who? Like, see, when he came there, he asked me. Suppose Jabir was not there. He asked me, Farooq, where is Jabir? Then what he said, Farooq, where is Jabir? And then who? Whatever he spoke in the last of his sentence, he used to speak who. Like in Hindi, I tell you, मैं बाजार गया था who, मैंने कुछ खाया who, मैंने फिल्म देखा who. जो भी बात करता था, whatever he used to speak in the last of that, he said who. And I was thinking about the boy with listening just who. Wow, great. What a nice English Mr. Boy is speaking. Because of that who, I used to respect the boy. I used to love him. I remember I offered whenever I cooked some food and he was there, I offered. Whenever I went out with him, I booked a cinema ticket also for him because I was thinking the boy is knowing so good English. But the boy used to only speak who. With every sentence in the last, he used to talk who. I couldn't have understanding to understand the who is not only English, it's just a word. I didn't know that you can understand. That was my condition up to my 11th or 12th class. All my friends of 11th and 12th class, they were there. We had the same conditions, right? Even if I wanted to improve and do something, I was not getting environment. I just tell you about the last means I just tell you about my inter examinations. Finally, after what happened with me in the lodge, how a boy used to come and said who. When I had my inter examinations, in before my inter examinations, 1 year before, I knew cheating was completely banned. As I told you, in matric, I cheated in the examinations. I knew nothing actually, thanks to cheating that I passed actually. But in inter examination, 1 year before, I knew cheating was completely banned. You can't believe, but trust me, guys. If I cheated, I am telling you. But if I didn't cheat, you believe me. In inter, cheating was completely banned. Our intention how to pass because I was unable to write proper. Somehow, writing again and again, I had improved writing and reading only, but I was nothing understanding books and syllabus and all that. Okay, when I had my examinations of my inter, as I told you, I have been the arts student. So when I went, I read something and I wrote something different, but somehow I filled up the full answer sheet actually. There was my English examinations. in English, in English, I could not write anything. I copied the question answer. I just give you one example. Suppose there was a question. I just give you example. There was a question. What is your name? I just give you one example. Understand? What is your name? What I did? What is your name? What is your name? Full page, 1 or 2 page, according to the marks I have written. I had written there. Right when the result was to be published after the examination, I was assured about that I'm going to be fail in the examination. How could I pass? How could I think to pass? Because I couldn't write anything. I wrote something different, but yes, I had filled up. Right when I finally got the result, I got second division. 46% marks only I have. In English, I got 32% marks. Did I get 32% marks myself? No, dear. I had nothing written. I had copied the answer questions only in the answer set actually. According to the marks, I had taken the space also. Thanks to the persons who checked my answer set, he gave me the marks and I passed. Trust me, guys. Till inter, this is the story where there is no English at all in my life. In inter, I was a small like inter class student. I used to be naughty type, unnecessarily wasting the time, disturbing others. Because of that, my brother-in-law, as I told you that my brother-in-law had asked me to get admission in their school. I said yes. So he was my guardian. He used to help me with all the things, whatever I needed, whatever I wanted in my study and all, he gave me. Plus, he gave me always one support also, that how much you want to study and whichever the course you want to do, I am here to support you. I'll never withdraw that. That was the big confidence I used to get from him. So after inter, when as I told you, I was a bit naughty. So my brother decided that if I be here in Darbhanga only, I may not focus to study. So he took me with him to Gaya. Now, inter completed, I went to Gaya. Till then, there was no English at all in my life. So I was there till inter when I was in Darbhanga. That is it. One is it. Till inter when I was in Darbhanga, I did not do. I did not learn even a single word of English. But yes, a time came finally. My brother asked me that, do you want to come Gaya for your graduation? I agreed. I wanted to be out somewhere of my home city. I had gone with him to Gaya, and the time when I had gone there to Gaya, he was in Bihar police and he was a bodyguard of DIG. He used to be bodyguard of DIG. Now he has already got retirement, being a Daroga. Final, the last position, he was sub inspector, and from there he retired now. But I'm talking about my inter time. So when I went to Gaya with him, he was as the bodyguard of DIG. He used to live behind the residence of DIG. There was the quarter for the police actually. He used to live there only. Okay. So when I was going with him, on the main gate of the DIG. As you all know that when a DIG is there, there must be a campus, the residence campus must be there. On the main gate, there was a guard standing on the main gate. So I was to go inside with him. So guard and my brother-in-law, they were knowing each other. Guard asked my brother-in-law, who is he about me? Guard asked to my brother-in-law about me, who am I am. My brother-in-law replied, I am his brother-in-law. मेरे जीजा जी ने उनको बताया कि मैं उनका साला हूं. My brother replied to God that I am his brother-in-law. Okay, so brother-in-law, brother, there is a confusion, but brother-in-law is one jeja, brother-in-law second is Sala. So I was his Sala, means brother-in-law to my brother-in-law. Okay, so he said that I'm his brother-in-law. Then in funny mode, the guard asked me, how are you? What the guard asked me? How are you? I still remember this word, I can never forget. You know what did I answer? I said, I am Farooq. He again repeated and asked me, how are you? I again said, I am Farooq. He laughed at and said, in which class do you read? He laughed at and asked, in which class do you read? I said, I have completed my intro and I have come here in Gaya to do my graduations. Then he asked my brother-in-law also, what kind of a student he is. I didn't have understanding of how are you up to my 11th, 12th class. That was my English. But yes, you remember, I have told you the story. Under matric, when I used to in my village, a boy used to come in my village and tried speaking in English. I didn't have idea about, but yes, I got the feeling because of the boy. He used to get a respect a lot that I must improve my English. I do anything or not. That the belief, the commitment I had done myself that I cannot wait till I become the English speaker. Finally, I went to Gaya. I started living there. In Gaya, because of both Gaya, there is a good environment of English, better than Darbhanga if I compare them. So because both Gaya is nearby Gaya only, hardly 5 to 7 kilometers far from Gaya city. And there in both Gaya, there are so many tourist foreigners, they come there. So time to time, I got a chance to go to Gaya and I got, I started developing the interest some more also. So till there, I didn't know anything about English. I started living there, but I was getting interest to improve. One day, finally, I said to my brother, I would like to learn how to speak in English. He said, it's okay, that's great. If you are a student and you want to learn, I help you better. And so I got admission in one of the coaching of Gaya, and then I started going. In that coaching, there was the rule not to speak even a single word in Hindi. And I knew nothing. When I joined, I remember I was completely lost in the class. I couldn't understand anything. 6 months of the class I had completed and I could not understand anything, being the weakest student of the class. In the class where I joined to improve my English, by God, trust me, I was number one, but in the bottom, the dullest student of the class, the dullest student of the dullest student of the class I was. I couldn't understand anything, but yes, I had my commitment myself that I cannot go back. I have to improve my English. Even after completing 6 months, hardly something I learned I could understand. Rest all nothing I understood, nothing I learned. Then I decided no, by hook or by crook, no matter how much time it takes, but I must improve because I had the commitment. I had committed myself. I got re-admissions there. Almost 1 year 6 months I have been there. I almost 1 year 6 months, 1 year 6 months I had lived there. I had gone there, and in that finally I got the confidence. Starting, I when I started there, especially for 6 months, as I told you, I was a dullest student. I knew nothing. I was not able to speak. But yes, rejoined. Then I started understanding. Trust me, guys. Since then, from then till now, I couldn't see back. I did not let even a single day to pass where I could not speak in English. I learned. I started learning there. I went regular class, and then after wherever I went, I spoke. To whomever I met, I spoke in English. I didn't care about the persons who is thinking what about me, that the person is boasting and showing off and all that. I didn't let it think to my mind that a person is thinking what about me. I just kept trying, and today you can all see me being a teacher. Here I am teaching you how to talk in English. This is all about the story, how I was and how did I improve. I mean to say, with this story, you can get also motivations that anyone can learn. A person who know nothing, how are you? He didn't know. A person who did not know understand. A person who did not understand who, and he is a teacher today. It's all about the commitment. If you commit, forget about the world. What do you think about? Do you know about English is the most important language for your it's especially for your career and all. You want to develop, there's a need of English. You want to get good success, earning much money. For all that, you need English. Just you develop the belief I can learn. If a boy like me who didn't know who didn't know how are you, and he can be a teacher, why can't you be? It's all about to take a decisions, dear all. My classes are going on online also and offline also. I have been teaching here in Darbhanga almost from I have been teaching here in Darbhanga for 10, 12 years. 11 years I have already completed. Okay, prior to this, I was working with the bank in Mumbai as I have done MBA. I have done MBA in 2005 with marketing. I got a selections there in the bank and I was working there. I worked 8 years in the bank. Besides my job, I was teaching there also. Then finally, I decided if I can do better in teaching, the students are excited. They want me to teach them. If I teach them, they are learning also. They are speaking also, right? So that gave me the confidence that one side my job, one another side my coaching, right? Because I told you, na, with besides my job, I was teaching as a faculty, being a faculty in one of the coaching. I used to get some salary from the director of the coaching. Then I decided better to leave the job, and I did it because you don't care about the others what they think about. If you are good, if you are thinking I am right, take your own decisions. I was to take decision to leave my job. That time I was to leave. I was a BSM branch sales manager, right? It was a big deal to take a decisions. My parents, my all the members of the family, when I said them, I'm resigning the position just to start a coaching, they shocked. But yes, if you decide, other doesn't matter. I took a decision, resigned, left the job. I was to start a coaching, not here in Darbhanga, at Mira Road in Mumbai. But yes, my parents, my parents of the wife, all said and suggested me that if you want to start, better come back to Darbhanga. And finally, I came. I started my class in Darbhanga in 2012. Trust me, guys, from that day till today, I could not get time to see back. By the grace of the God and you guys, I kept on developing. And today the scene is I have taught so many strands because of just English is a necessity for everyone. So dear all, with this I would like to just tell you, whatever is your condition, it does not matter. If you decide I will learn, it's possible. But yes, to learn, there is a need to take a right decision. Where should I go to learn? It matters a lot. If you are not going to the right place, you might be confused. You may have again the negative feeling, no, learning English is not possible. There are so many videos which come on the YouTube. People talk about what? Do this, do that. So many options they tell you. You do, you can learn. My dear all, that we all know. But do we do? No, we don't do. So in my videos, if you watch on the YouTube event, it is going to help you, giving you the practice of listening and the practice of speaking. To learn the language of the world, there are only two main works to that. To learn the language of the world, there are only main two works that we need to follow, and these are listening and speaking. Just to listen, do these, it's not going to help you. You should really listen, you should really try. So, first listen, try with your brother, with your friends, with your relatives, and you will see drastically a big change in you, and you will develop the interest. A time will come, you will start speaking also. Otherwise, I would say you, if you are nearby Darbhanga, come to me. I promise you, I'll make you the English speaker with guarantee. If you cannot learn English, maintaining some rules, trust me, I can return your money also there. So offline class is the best. Better you can come to the offline class. It will give you more, it's especially benefits. But yes, if you are far from Darbhanga, which is not possible for you to come here, you are out of Bihar or maybe in the foreign country also, and you need there also English, then you can join me online. I'm teaching online also at 9 p.m. on Zoom apps. You can join me. In the descriptions, you can get my number. For any more details or for any queries or not, you can call me, you can text me. I must reply you with the answer. It's okay to get dear all. So the purpose of this video is to let you know how I was, how did I know, what did I know, and how did I improve. So a boy like me can learn, can speak, can be the teacher. You all can be also there. I don't think you also become the teacher, but yes, whatever the aim you all have, that all can be possible with the help of English language. English helps a lot to get more and more income, to get success and all. Everywhere there is a need of English. People judge you with the English knowledge. You may have degree of PhD. Trust me, you cannot talk in English. People don't give you value in the market. You are going to be rejected even from their school also. They don't let you to teach there because they want only those teachers who can speak in English. So your degree has only value if you have a knowledge of English. If you don't have a knowledge of English, degree also does not have value. People consider you, somehow you have got the degree, but you don't deserve, because whenever you meet a person and you go for an interview, they don't ask you question in English. Sorry, they don't ask you question in Hindi, they ask you question in English. It has reason also. Even in our India, everywhere Hindi is not spoken. Hardly few states are there where Hindi is spoken. More of the states, they have their own language. They prefer to speak their own language, or they prefer to speak in English. So if you know English to speak, you can speak in the world with anyone, right? With that, I would just tell you, don't wait. Take a decision. Decide I have to learn English and work for it. And once you start, don't give up. It may take time. Originally will not happen suddenly. First, you have to get the habit. You have to develop the habit of listening, habit of speaking. All that you do, in the long run, I confirm you, you are going to be the best English speaker. So I'm waiting for you. If you are interested to learn, come and join me. I promise you, you are going to be the best English speaker. With this, goodbye and take care. Last, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do it. Any video I upload, you will get the notifications, and easily you can watch and learn. Thank you and goodbye. Take care. Bye bye.